Hello everyone, hope you're having an amazing Friday. So today's another Friday leak and it's gonna be in three parts. Some Hela, some Gorgamog, and some Isis. So stay tuned for the full video to see everything. So first we start with Hell moodboard. So the basic inspiration they took for the design of the Hell character, so that Queen of Dead from the Asgard faction. So we can see the different inspiration they used and how each will be transformed into the final model at some various degree. So then the artist from the mood board designed some concept for the character, especially for the cape, because it's an important aspect of that character, the weapon. So here we get a more purple version that's designed and a more green one with a little bit more the rotten look to it, that they will go further. While the first one had more of a big crown, the other one is more like some branch on the cow. So different concept and different direction, they could go both ways. Then you get the back and forth from the team with the artist. I think here for Hell it was Luca. So you get the back and forth of what element they want, what the element needs to be changed. So to get to a final design that's more coherent to what they actually want for that character. So after those modifications, we get to the final Hell concept. So the final design, which is the half skeleton, glowing blue creepy with the branch, all those little elements. Really great concept, especially on the cowl, on the cape. Really great. I also really enjoy the weapon with the kind of head snapping the end of the weapon. Really awesome. Then we get to see the design for a skill, the root of Yggdrasil. So how they design what they want the VFX to look like, and we get to see the VFX final results. So that leads us to Hell in game, the final design. So really worth her legendary status of Queen of the Dead with her idol breaker that is really cool, and all those little details that we can see on her. Such a great job. So next we can see the epic Gorgamog. Remember, everything is still work in progress, so we do see some clipping of the beard in the shoulder. That's the kind of stuff that is still yet to be corrected, but we can already see how great the design is and how cool the champion will be. Then we're gonna go on to Isis. So we're gonna start with our basic skill, Ancestral Appropriation, which is attack one enemy with a 35% chance to steal a random buff, then spread that random buff on this heroes to allies. And we get a chance to see how the VFX for this skill is, so let's watch. So here we see the VFX for the basic skill, so the charging of the skills, then the release of energy, and I really enjoy that simple but cool basic skill. Then we get to see our core skill, which is Hank Heaven. She places a shield on all allies and defense up the big version on all allies for 3 turns, and then she has an extra turn on a 6-turn cooldown. We don't know yet if there's gonna be scrolls or books or something to decrease those cooldowns, but for now that's how the skill reads. Still very simple, but very effective design of the Hank symbol, and really cool for my part on the VFX for that skill. So finally we get to see Isis ultimate skill, so Divine Intervention, which is revive all allies with 50% HP and 50% turn meter. And if Horus is revived by this ability, place a Radiance 2 on him for 2 turns. So, and all ally revive with half HP, half turn meter is always great in those type of games. And we do see the combination with Horus that gives a bonus to Horus. Maybe Horus skills give a bonus to Isis too, but it's really fun to see those dynamic interaction between heroes. So to have 2 legendary or 2 at least same faction hero have some dynamic together, it's really interesting, and it's also gets into team building. So you probably want Horus and Isis together, which makes sense, and we need to see Horus skills next to get a real glimpse of how well they will pair together. So let's see the VFX. Again, very simple but effective. So that's all for today's leak. So thanks a lot for having watched till the end. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and see you next time.